Hey guys, it's your girl Elise Black, and I am back with another one. I always got to give my 2 cents in. I just want to thank you guys for subscribing. We did reach our 1K. Continue to share with a friend. Continue to like, guys, so I can push my video through these YouTube streets. I just want to get into a few quick things about the last show and just kind of look at some of the stuff Mel is still doing. Again, everything that I am saying is alleged and is for commentary and entertainment purposes. So without further ado, let's jump into it. All right, guys. So the show opened up pretty much from our last episode where they're at Kiki's house. I'm sorry, that's incorrect. We're at Stormy's house and Kiki is there and they have invited Tiffany over to discuss some of the things Tiffany, has been going online saying. If you saw the interview, which I did not check it out, but I've heard people talk about it. There was an interview with Tiffany and Carlos King where she pretty much just degrades and talks extremely low about Kiki to the point to where Stormy was disturbed with her comments. She pretty much made like she was better than Kiki. And it was from the little bit that I saw, it was extremely disgusting to see it. And I'm ashamed that Bravo actually allowed Carlos King to be so messy and air it to the world. He should have pulled back because it really just shows the heart of some of the people that are on the show. And it speaks to this not being what the show was intended to be. Okay. It is becoming more and more messy when you have individuals who come onto the show like Miss Karren Whitlow and feel she's better than everybody and can't be associated with a person who has had a struggle or a challenge in their life. That is someone I never, ever want to be about. But in true Tiffany style, she brought her shield, which was her baby, because you already know people not going to act crazy with the kids. So when she walked in, Kiki was like, a baby. And she kind of knew what time it was. You're coming to do your backpedaling like you always do, which is try to make light of the situation or actually ignore what you actually have done. So what we see is Miss Karren Whitlow pretty much, I was flipped out at her, nonchalant attitude. She kind of just seemed like whatever, pretty much didn't care what the girl was saying. And then she offered up pretty much an apology, I think, to just shut the whole situation down because she talked all that shit, but she realized I ain't never ready for Kiki and I ain't gonna never be ready to get with Kiki because Kiki is always ready to give you that business. So that was just my little take on that. Of course, you know that Kiki is not buying this shit. But she goes ahead and she concedes and, they kiss and make up and keep it pushing. We get into our next scene where we have Mr. Fletcher and Mr. Martell bitch-ass Holt. And in this scene, you see Martell has on shades because he's a little bitch and he needed to get the bags removed from under his eyes. So he had surgery to get those bags removed. In the confessionals, Mr. Fletcher makes a comment, Martell's eyes are big and he didn't know if his baby mama had did that or charade. So that was, quite funny, interesting that they brought that up. But there's also rumors that, him and his little munchy chichi AC are actually living together. And that may be true because if you watch their supposed to be cooking video that they did on YouTube a few weeks back for Halloween. Well, it's not really their cooking video per se, but whatever. They discussed the fact that Ariane had cooked something the other night and, just laying it on real thick, trying to make Mel mad when Mel truly doesn't give a damn. But it was rumored, I guess, back then that they were living together. And as I have stated to you earlier in my videos, I don't know why the hell they can't live together. They've been fucking on each other for years. So why not go ahead and house it the fuck up? So if you look in the scene where they walk into the kitchen where Martell is sitting on the counter, you will see a purse. It's probably Ariane's purse, a little bitty ass purse for her little ass. So there's a purse. And then when they scan back, the purse is gone. Now, that's real sad when you can't even come down the stairs in your own house and get on camera and be seen. That's completely fucked up. Like you tell your kids to stay in a room if you're having company. That's Ariana. She has to stay upstairs. She cannot come down and, be on camera because she is not part of his reality, I guess. But we know that she is. So that's my, take on that bullshit that was in the kitchen. But as the conversation proceeds, Fletcher, he's really gentle with his approach. He asked questions as far as what took place. Long story short, Martell is true to himself. He's a complete bitch. He admits to how he's not going to let a woman talk to him like that. No woman's going to talk to him like that. And pretty much Fletcher chops it up as they are like brother and sister. And it's not really a disrespect factor going on here. It's just how they are. My opinion on that. I do get that. I have a friend that I work with now. And he's like my brother. And I will cuss him clean out. And nobody else can do it. And it's like we go right back to loving each other like nothing ever happened because we have that type of bond, that type of relationship. And I really do feel like Mel and Nell, Chris and Martell had that type of bond. They were really trying to coach them into being better parents and better husband and wives to each other. Now, the fact that Nell said she felt he came out of hand, then that's her truth. And she told her husband, so it should be addressed. But I just kind of took it as if this is how their relationship is. But again, Martell is a bitch with everyone, except for men. So I don't know why anyone is surprised. So our next thing, we move on to Tisha and Kimmy. And they're having a spa day. And some commenter, one subscriber in the comments chatted, why is Tisha always wearing teenager clothes? I agree with you. It's like, I don't understand it. Ever since she got her new body, she decides she wants to dress like a teenager, as one subscriber said. And that is too freaking funny because she does look like a teenager in most of her clothes now. But her storyline is so completely dead that she is trying everything to revive it, including this fake ass pregnancy test scene. Okay. Not that the test was fake, but the whole goddamn scene was scripted. It was stupid. It made no sense. She looked dumb. I don't know what she was trying to accomplish, what they were trying to accomplish, but they could have left that shit alone. You might as well just talk about the affairs your husband he's having, because that's more interesting than you. Seriously, if you're not crying about why somebody don't like you, you are on here making up shit with this. Can I, is this okay if I do this, if I could possibly be pregnant? Come on now. Since when you can't sting your coochie and you could possibly be pregnant? I don't understand that. That's weird for me to hear that, but whatever. Anything to make her have a storyline. But we do get to see that her and Kimmy are back in a family-like way because they are actually hanging out together. We also learned that Tisha may go back to being a stay-home mom because it has just gotten too much for her. And so she's going to probably go back to being a stay-home mom. And let me just say, y'all, this show had a lot of crying going on in it, and we'll get to that. So, of course, she does her fake cry in the end with the little bitty tears that nobody can see, trying to get sympathy from the world, because she definitely has no storyline anymore since she will not let anybody speak the truth about her and her husband. So good luck with that. Then we go ahead and we pan over to Chris Fletcher again. Didn't I tell you guys about 2 videos ago? It's the Nell takeover. I should have said it's the Chris and Nell Fletcher takeover. And to be honest with you, considering the fact that according to Nell, when she did her interview with Carlos King, they are the wealthiest couple or unit on Love, Marriage, and Huntsville. So I'm sure Melanie's probably number 2. But they are the wealthiest couple. So they should have been highlighted a long time ago. We should have been talking about them a long time ago. I remember when Miss Karren Whitlow had said she didn't even understand how Mel and her were friends. She didn't understand that. She always has something to say about folks and the dynamics of the relationship or just who they are. But she didn't get how they could be friends. But I feel like they bring a lot of substance to the show. And you know what, the world like a lot of drama. Mel's turn up is real. And the whole point about it, it is real. And it is turn up with her kids. Because when she had an opportunity to turn up with Tisha, she did not. She stayed reserved. Because when a person does that, they already know themselves. They already know they will go completely in on your ass on national TV. So she reserved herself. She also discussed in the Carlos King interview, one of the reasons why she was reluctant to do the shows because she knows how she is and she knows how her family is, and they didn't want any level of embarrassment. But they went ahead and did it anyway because life is life. You're going to have embarrassing moments. Kids going to be kids. They're going to be bad. They're going to do what they want to do. And you're going to continue to correct and redirect and pray for them, and hopefully they'll turn it all right. So we look at the Fletcher family and one of their youngest sons, which is with Nell and Chris. He is going through something and he is depressed. He was upset about the fact that he went to jail. He lost his dogs, but he begins to break down and talk to his father. And he reveals to his father that he could possibly have a level of mental illness, depression. You can clearly see that Chris loves his child. Like we know that, but you can see the hurt, because he's hurting for his child. So he does tear up and let his child know that I am here from you no matter what. I'll pretty much will move mountains and earth to be with you. And so it was really good to see more of their family dynamics unfold with their younger son, and just to go ahead and dive more into what's going on in his life, and to be able to see the relationship between Fletcher and his son, to see this bond was great. And then we move on over, because again, the show was about 4 or 5 scenes. They were just kind of lengthy. Then we move into the Whitlows. Now, let me say this about the Whitlows. I want to be clear. I like Mr. Whitlow. I think he is super real. He's down to earth. I like him probably better than any man on the show, if I'm being real with you. I really, really, really do like him. I'm so confused as to how he could end it with such a Karren. But then again, opposites attract. One thing I will say about them, when they first came to the show, people doubted their love, okay? But when you look at this last confessional that they did, you can really, really see how much he adores her and how much she adores him. I think they made the best decision, given the fact that their relationship is so new, their marriage, by leaving the show. Because, yeah, they decided to leave. Miss Karren Whitlow said that getting up early, you do hair and makeup, and having a new baby, you're not here. She didn't know it was going to be that way. So he even told her, maybe the show is something we don't need to do if it's going to cause a division or a divide in our family. So she decided to leave, and I don't think she will be missed, at all, because she is truly a Black, light-skinned Karren, and to see how she moved was quite disgusting, and I wanted to reach through the TV and slap the shit out of her. However, I could not, did not, and so here we are. So we get to see this long, drawn-out conversation, which was, touching in a sense. But I was also happy to see her ass go, because I just cannot stand how she looks down on people. And pretty much that was the show. So when I think about the show and everything that's going on, the Nell and Chris Fletcher situation is getting a tad bit better as far as making the show a tad bit better, because the show has become completely whack. I don't care to hear anything about the Scotts, at all. Martell, who gives a shit? They got to get some new characters. They got to bring some new people on. And I think they should go towards Mel and her crew. her friends. Mel need to get a boot and bring his ass on, something like that, because otherwise this show needs to go ahead and suck an egg and go on and discontinue. It doesn't matter at this point, I think, for Mel, because she came on this platform and she did what she came to do. Mel is still making her coins. Her Black Friday sale was off the chain. Yes, I ordered for her and Yandy Smith again, because I do love Yandy Smith's Yale products, and I do love Mel enough to buy some more of her products. I've only bought the lemon drop and sugar scrub, and I just recently got those, and they do taste good, the whole nine. But now I'm ready for the body products to see what they're going to do for my skin. So I did invest in that, and she killed it, okay? She killed it. But you haven't heard anything from Martell and AC because they have nothing that can compare to what this woman is doing. So I want you guys to just enjoy some of the videos I'm going to drop in the end. I'm just being petty and making some comparisons about what a boss looks like and what a mediocre nigga looks like. She released her song, Mrs. Santa. And so I'm pretty sure that's popping as well. This girl doesn't stop. She won't stop. And I believe once she is done with Love, Marriage, and Huntsville, we're just going to see her soar to the top, period. All right, guys, that is my synopsis of the last episode of Love, Marriage, and Huntsville, which is the Whitlows. Are they gone? They are. This is your girl, Elise Black. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe, and put on the notification button so you'll know when my next video is uploaded. Holla!
T-R-A-P-S-T-R. Got the city on lock, big shoes on the car seat. I'm a T-R-A-P-S-T-R. Got the city on lock, big shoes on the car seat. I'm a T-R-A-P-S-T-R. Got the city on lock, big shoes on the car seat. I'm a T-R-A-P-S-T-R. Got the city on lock, big shoes on the car seat. I'm a T-R-A-P-S-T-R. Got the city on lock, big shoes on the car seat. I'm a T-R-A-P-S-T-R.